everyone. I'm on my way over to St. George. I had to pause for a minute because I'm in Sacramento right now. So I'm currently on my way to St. George. It's going to be a long drive and a +1 time zone change as you go along with me. I'll take you through on my drive down California 99, which will take me to Bakersfield, which will then lead to California 58 East, then to 15 North, and to Las Vegas. And I have planned pit stops in Bakersfield and Las Vegas on my way to St. George. It's going to take about 8.5 to 9 hours to get there, assuming everything goes well, and I don't know how traffic is going to be like in Vegas. But sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Show my plan for what'll come for the next couple of days. Still on my way over to St. George right now. I'm just about an hour and 50 minutes away from Bakersfield, California at the time of this recording. And so my plans for St. George, it's going to be quite an eventful one, I guess. I like to say there's going to be an event anyways, but a lot of the action is going to happen Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And it's going to be just event after event after event. I mean, there's so much to get through throughout the entirety of the day. And it's going to take me a lot to just kind of navigate through all the logistics. But to start off with, so right now it's Tuesday the 25th. And the thought right now is once I get to St. George, I'll have dinner and then unload and then prepare everything for Wednesday. I was attempting to get there a little bit earlier, but I didn't wake up in time, and so now I'm basically going to be on the road pretty much the entirety of the day. So Tuesday is the drive down, as I'm currently doing right now. Then we've got Wednesday. Wednesday morning, I've got a few meetings I need to call into, and then 10 a.m. is going to be registration check-in. Hopefully I can get out of the hotel a little bit earlier than 10, or at least, prior to like 9:30-ish. I may bike over there because I'm not sure what the parking situation is going to be. Then from there, I'm going to go to the expo. I'll film, of course, all of my experience of the registration, the expo area, of course, all the goodies from the Ironman store. And then afterwards, I'll be heading back to the hotel to take another call. I think another 2 calls. I've got like 3 of them lined up. It's kind of crazy. And then once I've done that, then somehow fit a lunch in there and then go and ride the bike course. That'll be my last real intensity workout. I gotta ride the Snow Canyon climb just to see what the intensity is going to be like and understand how exactly am I going to pace it. Then afterwards, then I will go ahead and take it easy pretty much for the rest of the day, get the markings down on my bike. Then we've also got the evening banquet, got dinner at the banquet, then there's the athlete briefing that's going to be later that evening, which totally going to need to listen to everything because logistics are confusing for me. Afterwards, then head back to hotel, sleep. So it'll be in the Thursday. I'll have another swim to kind of get the rhythm going and make sure that I've got myself ready to go in terms of the swim pacing. Forgot to mention I may do the open water swim on Wednesday morning if I can get up early enough, but even then that's kind of pushing it for me in terms of the schedule. Then Thursday, but again, back to Thursday, I may go back to the expo if there's some things that I wasn't able to pick up. I will preview a little bit of the run, so I'll also be running a little bit to more or less shake out the legs. And then really just chill for most of the day Thursday. Friday is the women's race, so it's going to be very hard to get out of the hotel Friday morning, so I'm just going to basically remain in there. I may do a little bit of work, again, just taking it easy, chill, and then the afternoon will be swimming, and then Friday later in the afternoon, early evening, that's when my parents as well as my sister and boyfriend are coming, so I got to meet with the family and talk about what exactly is the plan for Saturday. And Saturday is going to be a 4 a.m. wake-up call, and then I've got to somehow hit a shuttle by like 5:20 in the morning, and then get to transition 446. And Friday, I also got to remember myself, I've also got to drop off my bike as well as my run gear. So it's just like an Ironman race where the transitions are in different sections of the city, or the town, I should say. And then afterwards, then, as I said, on Saturday, it's going to be 4 a.m. wake-up call, and then get to transition, hopefully around 6, depending on how the shuttles work. I don't start until 8:15 in the morning, so it'll be sunrise already by then. The professionals start at 7:30, and I'll have a video a little bit later to talk about what my race execution and strategy is. Spoiler alert, there's not too much in terms of the strategy in the race, because of the goal for me for this race is more or less to have fun as opposed to having a time. Alright, with that out of the way, then it's going to take, if everything goes to plan, 8:15, then I'll end hopefully by 2 p.m. Race day start temperature is supposed to be in the low mid 40s, so it's going to be quite the chilly one to start off with in the morning. And then afterwards, I'll be, once I'm done with the race in St. George in the downtown area, it's going to take me about an hour and a half to get all my stuff and belongings together, then head back to the hotel, clean up, and then maybe drop the bike off somehow. I don't know, pick up the bike, and I've got to figure that out, which is why I need to attend that athlete briefing. And then there's an evening banquet at 6 p.m. So, a lot to do there. I've also got a lot of laundry, so laundry is still a big thing for me. Then afterwards, then I've got to pack up, clean up, because Sunday morning I've got to be with the family to head over to the Grand Canyon and all that planned. So and that's where you probably won't hear from me for a couple of days, because internet reception in the Grand Canyon is limited, if none at all, so there may not be any cell phone signals, so it's going to be an interesting journey at that. And then later on next week, I'll be in Las Vegas as well. Once I'm done with Vegas, then I'll head over to San Francisco for next weekend, and then head on back to Seattle. So that's my plan for right now. And I'll also post, or at least I'll record another segment once I get to Bakersfield, which is just under an hour and 45 minutes now. And then I'll also film along when I get to Las Vegas, which might be evening by the time, so it'll be nice to, I might be able to see some of the night lights come on, although I kind of doubt it. I think it's still going to be daytime by the time I get there. Then I'll get to St. George, and I'll also film along the city area. So that's the plan for the next couple of days. It's going to be a very packed schedule. Wednesday is going to be absolute chaos. Thursday is an easy day. Friday is going to be chaos. Saturday is going to be chaos. Sunday is going to be chaos. There's probably a common theme you're probably hearing from me. So I'm going to continue driving here down to Bakersfield, California for my first pit stop. And it'll just be a Costco pizza for lunch, which I know is not ideal, but you know, I've planned this out and I've done this before, so Till then, I'll catch you back in Bakersfield, and I'll take you along the sights along with me here. As you can see, it's really uneventful driving. It's pretty much just flat, and I don't know what that was, but a lot of trucks on the road, which is very common to go between San Francisco and Sacramento to Los Angeles. So this is very common to see lots of cars as well as trucks, because they do a lot of their day driving as well as night driving too. Over to the east is the Sierra Nevada. You can't really see it because of a little bit of the haze. And then to the west will be the ocean, but again, there's another mountain range that kind of blocks the view there. And it's very flat, which is pretty much just like my drive down the ocean side, riding Interstate 5, but this time I'm riding California 99, or driving down California 99. Catch you guys when I get to Bakersfield and when I am on the road through the desert areas before getting to Las Vegas. So until then, catch up with it a little bit later. All right, I've passed Bakersfield. I fueled up at the Costco, and I'm heading on California 58 East to the Mojave Desert into Las Vegas. And I have to say, just the beginning of this drive here, going in this afternoon, got a lot of climbing to do, and it's really pretty out here. At least pretty in terms of the scenery, but I mean, we're talking about a desert here. Down south, the air quality is definitely worse. I think all that air is coming from LA. And then to the north, more mountains, but we're heading through the Sierra Nevada, heading into Las Vegas. And I got a long climb ahead and a long drive ahead, as we still got more than 3.5 hours to go on the Waze app. But I'll also film through some of this drive for you guys. I'm back again here, and this time we're passing past California City, which is just right outside of Edwards Air Force Base. So everything that you see on the right is Edwards Air Force Base. Everything on the left is, well, desert. So it is quite a drive, I have to say. I mean, this has been, I mean, for those that love desert scenery, this is absolutely gorgeous. And we're about to approach over the hill on top, and that's where hopefully we'll be able to see more parts of Edwards Air Force Base, which is where the United States Space Force is located. And sometimes, or at least when the space shuttle program was around, sometimes the space shuttle would land at Edwards as a backup measure if the Space Center at the JFK Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida isn't available. So yeah, it's a very dull drive for those that aren't interested in this desert scenery, but to me, I mean, this is actually kind of cool. I've never driven around here, and I guess I'm going to find out more or less. And I guess there's also a lot of car testers. I just saw a Hyundai sign to show that, yeah, there's quite a bit of testing that goes on here in the desert Southwest, mainly for extreme conditions. But right now it's not so extreme, since it's only like 70 something degrees outside. But I would bet that when it's 100 plus degrees, they're going to throw all the cars out here to go and test them out in this test bed. So very cool scenery, here and just showing you along with the ride with me, and continue from there. Let's take you through the Las Vegas Strip here. It's going to be on the right-hand side of the I-15 corridor, which you'll start to see along both the left-hand and right-hand sides. Enjoy. Let's do the room preview now that I've got everything set up, and now that I'm in St. George. For those that are familiar with my video that I did in Oceanside, the room setup is oh so similar. I need to use this hook somehow. I'll probably hang up a few of my spare bags, but as you can see throughout the room, I've got my bike there, still got a few things that I need to go and unpack. Running shoes and swim gear is about ready to go. Then got the fridge inside. Oops. Got a couple of Gatorades in here that I kind of took from the bike aid station. But I've got a few blueberries that I need to go and wash as well. These are all clean bottles, so I'm not going to touch these until I need to. Then we've got a coffee maker, although I probably won't drink any coffee yet. We got Stroop waffles because, well, we're talking breakfast here that I need to get to. A little disorganized at the moment. Still, yes, I'm playing Genshin tonight, but I will eventually sort out more clothes here with the racks, but got everything settled in. That's laundry, but the bathroom area is all set up. Hello, hello. And bathroom here. And again, it is all set up a little bit of a quick setup, as I do need to go and hit the deck because I am pretty tired after that long drive, but I'm ready to go for tomorrow, or at least I'll try to be ready to go for tomorrow. I'm going to try to wake up at 8 o'clock, have breakfast, and then head to the expo early, and then bring my headset with me so that I could take a 10 a.m. call, but going to be at the expo a little bit earlier to try to get some of the shopping in. So until then, I'm going to check out from here, get some shut-eye, get a much-needed shower after all that traveling. And, of course, as always, if you like the content of this video, then go and hit that subscribe button for me down here. And, of course, hit the bell notification as well to get all the latest videos that I post. And leave a comment down below if you're in St. George. Hopefully I'll see you out there. And tomorrow's going to be another very long day, so gotta rest up for that. And until the next one, Yoshi out.